Grand fam, our Tigers are on the road this week. We're in Tuscaloosa, Alabama to battle with the number 4 ranked Crimson Tide. These two teams have battled the past several years, and the trash talk has been real on social media. Now they meet on the field. First quarter action, Madsen drops back, buys some time in the pocket. It hits White on the outside. He picks up 14. Later in the drive, Bolin takes the handoff, finds a hole on the left, and he picks up 5. Then the running back takes a delay, finds a lane on the left, runs over Johnson, and picks up 9. 2 plays later, Madsen with the play action, rolls left and hits Tucker streaking down the sideline, but Clemens makes the TD-saving tackle. Next play, Madsen goes back to the air, throws it in the end zone, but Mike Collins goes full extension for the deflection. Then on second down, Madsen feels the pressure and just throws it out the back of the end zone. It's 3rd and goal. Bolin takes the pitch, sheds 1 tackle, regains his balance, and gets into the end zone. Bama strikes first, 7-0. Tigers take over. Pierre takes the handoff up the middle and weaves his way to 7 yards. Next play, Jackson gets it again, makes a cut, and picks up 5 more. Later in the drive, the Tigers keep it on the ground, but Jackson gets stuffed short of the first down. GSU forced to punt. And here comes Bama. Madsen with the deep drop, hits Bolin, and the speedy back turns upfield and picks up 15. Then Madsen continues to pick apart the Grambling secondary, connected with White over the middle for 20 more yards. 2 plays later, Madsen drops back and drops an absolute dime to Tucker on the sideline for 13. Then Madsen goes back to the air, hitting Tucker over the middle. He breaks 3 tackles and finally gets tripped up after picking up 39 yards. 2 plays later, Madsen throws a dart to White in the end zone, and look at the catch. Bama up 14-0. Tigers look to get things going. King drops back and links up with Walker on the outside for 13. Then PJ takes the rock up the middle, spins, and stumbles his way to 11. Tigers face a 3rd and long. King goes to the air and tries to hit Clark over the middle, but Chase gets the interception. That's King's 3rd pick in 3 games. And the Tide look to capitalize. Bolin takes the handoff, cuts to the right, finds some space, and is off to the races. He gets pulled down after a 33-yard gain. It would lead to a Bama field goal. Grambling now down 17, and King comes out throwing, hitting easily over the middle. He picks up 8. Then the Tigers decide to go for it on 4th down. Jackson finds a lane up the middle and picks up 6. Then King drops back and hits Antonio Walker on the slant, and he picks up 10 more. A few plays later, King goes back to the air and connects with Walker again, this time for 15. 2 plays later, Easley takes the handoff up the middle, and he muscles ahead for 6 yards. The drive will continue. King comes back out throwing, and he connects with his favorite target today, Walker, again for the 1st down. Later in the drive, PJ goes up the middle and punches it in. Touchdown, Grambling! Tigers finally on the board. Bama takes over. Bolin takes the sweep right, gets great blocking, cuts upfield, and picks up 20. Then Madsen drops back, decides to take off. He sheds 1 tackle, runs over another, gets away, and picks up the 1st down. What a run. A few plays later, Madsen goes back to the air, tries to throw the out, but Jason West jumps the route and picks it off, and he is gone. Jay West goes 77 yards to the house. Touchdown, Grambling. Bama's lead down to 3. But the Tide look to respond. Bolin takes a delay, follows his blockers, and picks up another 20 yards. Then Madsen drives back and throws the needle to White for 15. A few plays later, Madsen goes back to the air, and he hits Thomas on the outside, and he picks up 17. 2 plays later, Madsen tries to sneak out, but Torian Ray gets the strip sack, and it's a fumble. But Bama is there to recover. And it would cost GSU because on 3rd down, Madsen drops back and throws a laser to Luis Rushing in the end zone. Bama extends their lead. GSU takes over, and PJ is running hard. He hits the hole up the middle and picks up 9. A few plays later, King drops back, dumps it off to Paxton. He has tons of green in front of him. The speedster picks up 32 yards. 2 plays later, King goes back to the air, hitting Walker on the curl for 16. It's 1st and goal. Next play, King goes to the air and hits Will Carter in the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. The lead's back down to 3. But here comes Bama. Madsen with the play action, and he is rushing for 8 yards. Then Madsen goes back to the air. And look at the beautiful ball to Tucker behind the zone. The wideout sheds a tackle and picks up 37. Next play, Madsen continues to embarrass this defense, hitting White for 27. First and goal, Bama. Then Bolin takes the handoff, stumbles, and only picks up 2 yards. Next play, the back gets it again, tries to go up the middle, but gets stuffed for a 2-yard loss. Then on third and goal, the pressure gets to Madsen because he throws the ball out the back of the end zone. Tide settle for 3. Grambling State goes 2-minute drill. PJ hits a hole on the right and bowls his way to the first down. A few plays later, Jackson hits the huge hole and picks up another 10 yards. Next play, King drops back and hits Walker on the curl, and he picks up 11. What a day for the wideout. Next play, the freshman back takes the handoff. Murphy gets a huge block on the outside, and PJ picks up 12. Then the Tigers from the gun. King drops back and drops a dime to Paxton on the outside. GSU inside the red zone. Tigers set up to go for it on fourth down. Jackson finds a lane up the middle, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. Tigers take the lead, and that was sent us to the half. Grambling State is up 1 point, 28-27. After a slow start, the Tigers offense finally seems to be clicking. Let's see if Grambling State can hold on to the lead. Start at third, Chris King comes out throwing, hitting Walker on the slant for 11. Next play, Jackson bounces it to the outside, plants his foot, cuts upfield, and picks up 11. And what's this? Cody Walker sneaks into the game. He keeps the option right, cuts inside, and picks up 12. Next play, King back in, drops back, and throws a dart to Bobby Smith for 14. Later in the drive, the senior QB drops back and hits Paxton on the slant, and he picks up 9. Then King goes back to the air and hits Paxton in the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. Tigers take an 8-point lead. But here comes Bama. Madsen drops back and hits Tucker over the middle. He sheds a tackle and gets out to midfield. A few plays later, Madsen sneaks out the pocket. He cuts upfield and slides down for 9. Later in the drive, Madsen goes back to the air, and he's looking to go deep. But freshman Travis Haley picks him off and brings it back to the 20-yard line. What a play by the freshman. And the Tigers look to put the game away. King drops back and hits Walker on the outside for 11 more yards. Then Jackson takes the rock up the middle, makes a cut, and picks up 8. Next play, Bama in a weird defense, and Walker is wide open on the slant. He makes a cut and gets a nice gain. Tigers now face a third and long. King drops back. It hits his big tight end, Tim Clark, over the middle for 18. And GSU set to go for it on fourth down again. And PJ says no worries. He goes up the middle and gets 9. Later on in the drive, the freshman back bounces it outside, cuts upfield, and picks up 10 big yards. Next play, King drops back, rolls out to his right, and throws a dart to Jordan Paxton in the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. What a throw and catch by the seniors. Bama down 15, but still fighting. Madsen has all day in the pocket, and he has Thomas on the cutback cheese for 20. Then the QB would continue his hot hand, hitting Andrews on the outside, and the big tight end picks up 12. A few plays later, Madsen drops back, has some time, tries to force a pass over the middle, and gets picked off again by Travis Haley for the second time, and that would do it. GSU comes back to win 42-27. After a slow start, Chris King finished with 261 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. Pierre Jackson had a big day, 35 carries for 218 yards and 2 scores. Antonio Walker had 10 grabs for 119 yards. Paxton caught 2 TDs, and on defense, Jason West had a pick 6, and Travis Haley had 2 interceptions. The Tigers sweated that one out, but stay undefeated. Next up is the Bayou Classic versus Southern University. Coming up in the Tigers Den podcast, we look back at this matchup with Bama and get ready for the Jags. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.